everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 137. Yeah! I'm your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I'm your co-host, Flex.
And today we're going to take a little break from guests. We're going to chill out because you know what day it is, Flex?
It's Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's Day, and I got tons of pussy waiting for. Just kidding. Just kidding. My wife is going to kick my ass. Anywho. So yeah, we'll have you a nice guest on next week's show. But in the meantime, we're going to do a little recap about shit in the gaming world. But first, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Got the health report is same as before. The rotator cuff's gone. I got to wait till November to get a rebuilt shoulder.
Yeah, you're going to go see the doctor Monday, I heard.
Yeah, go see the doctor Monday to get some more pain medication. I've been out for a week. And it's, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a lot of times it's a 7, man. So it's pretty painful.
Yeah.
But I can still...
You can still do that shit here. Let me just see. I got a quick notification here. Let me see if maybe that's from Eat My Whopper. He apologizes for wasting our time. He can go next.
Waste our time, dude. You didn't waste our time.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we were trying to get our new friend Eat My Whopper on the show, and we'll have him back hopefully on next week's show. So anywho, so what's going on? Let's see. Tonight is Valentine's Day. I'm going to be going out of town. Going to be staying in a hotel in Redwood City. Partially because it's kind of a Valentine's getaway. It's a 3-day weekend. For a lot of people, including myself. It's President's Day Monday. So partially it's a kind of a Valentine's getaway, but it's also to be close to my mom, who's not doing so good. So I'll be able to visit her, each way, of the holiday, because it takes a long time to get over there. Anywho, so
that's your plan.
That's my plan. We don't have any dinner reservations or anything. I'm sure that all the nice restaurants are going to be packed.
Oh yeah. Maybe not here. It's like right now it's only like 1 degree. People might stay in.
Well, you know what? Valentine's Day? Nah.
Bubble a schnapps bottle or two.
Yeah. See, this is that time of year where you have to prove to your woman that you care. So the Valentine's industry, flowers, candy, cards, stuffed fucking teddy bears, deluxe restaurant reservations, 5-star hotel shit, silk pajamas, lingerie. It's like everybody's got a hand in this Valentine's Day scam here.
Oh yeah. 50 Shades of Grey open this weekend.
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, if you really want action, just take your gal to that movie. I guarantee.
We're gonna see some S&M and all that good stuff. Go check it out.
So here's my advice to you: if you got a lady, go get some like handcuffs, and then take your gal to go see 50 Shades of Grey, and like when you get home, surprise her with the handcuffs, and you'll be in like Flynn. You might find you might find something new that you're into.
Yeah, find something you didn't know you were into.
That's right. Maybe you can find a riding crop or a paddle or something like that. I don't know.
I sent my wife flowers.
Oh, good for you.
You gotta.
Well, I'm gonna buy flowers. Yeah, you got flowers. It's like the minimum. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a card is the minimum, but I think flowers is the absolute minimum you can go.
I sent flowers and jewelry.
Yeah, flowers, jewelry is like fucking never ends. It's like, oh my God, if you want to do it up like first class, number one, you got to do the whole shebang, candies, teddy bears, a teddy, jewelry.
She's worth it.
The whole 9 yards, man. But I don't know, maybe some of you dudes out there will get some nice present from your lady. Maybe she'll buy you a video game. No, I bet that's not going to happen. If she's going to buy you a Valentine's present, it probably will not absolutely be a video game. It'll be not something that you spend more time away from her. It'll be something like, God, who knows. Anywho, so you just put up some videos on your channel of what game is it now?
Evolve. I traded in Destiny and a couple other games and picked up Evolve. Didn't know if I'd like it or not based on the alpha and the beta.
So what are your thoughts?
Well, the graphics are good. The controls are a little hinky. They're a little flaky. They don't quite respond. The response time isn't quite there, so they're a little hinky. But overall, like I said, I think I said on the forum, I like the fast-paced action. It's fun. I like being the monster. I like being the hunters, and I'm having some fun with it. I don't know if that's a game for everybody. A lot of people would probably complain quite a bit about the controls, and you got to kind of get used to the controls. Yeah. It's one of those games. I'd say if you played the multiplayer on Medal of Honor, the last one that they made, before they quit making it, the controls are a little hinky like that. They're kind of sluggish.
Kind of sluggish controls.
Sluggish is the word I'm looking for, right? But as far as like being the monster, smashing people, eating them for power, evolving to the next level, getting to your target to destroy it, was all really pretty fun.
Now everybody has abilities and stuff.
4 different abilities. Yeah, 4 different abilities. There's the guy who's the shooter. There's the medic. There's like the whiz guy, whiz kid, and then I think there's the other guy's like a sniper guy. I'm not really sure. I haven't had a chance to investigate all the different characters yet.
So within each class that you might be, whether you're a trapper or medic or whatever, or you're the monster itself, you have all these different abilities. It's like, it's not just you just have one thing, you just shoot.
You have many abilities, and you gain abilities as you gain XP, and there's like some 185,000 combinations of abilities in this game. So it does look like it has some longevity.
It looks like it might have a bit of a learning curve. You get jumped into your first match and you're like, oh.
Well, when you do it first, it takes you through a little tutorial and shows you everything. So that's kind of cool. But I just don't. If it's not going to be for some people, just aren't going to like it. I think it's cool because you got 4 co-op plus the monster, so you can play with 5 people.
So yeah, the strategy could be off the hook if people start like getting the hang of this.
Yeah.
Originally when it was announced, I was pretty interested because it's by the same people that did Left 4 Dead.
I remember we were talking about it quite.
And I love that game. And then I, downloaded the alpha or the beta, whatever the hell it was, and I tried just a little bit of it, and it's like just something about it just wasn't like. Maybe it was the movement. I didn't even play a whole match. It's like I was sort of pressed for time or whatever. I never did get back to it. Maybe it came out at the same time as some other game, that beta did or something.
I would give it a rent status. I'd say rent it first, don't buy it, because, like I said, it's not a game for everybody. And I'd hate to say, hey, go buy it there. It's a good game. No, I'd say Redbox it first and see if it trips your trigger. I can see the co-op being really fun. I mean, really fun, because you got each of the different subcategories what is it? The hunter. There's the hunter, the medic,
Trapper,
and I don't know, one other.
Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keeper. but
yeah, well, I don't know. I saw a video yesterday. A commentator I just started really following. I really like him a lot. B. Dobbins for the win. Anyway, he was like going on about it. It's like got a steep learning curve. It's like actually has some new stuff to bring into the FPS table. And he recommends it. It's a game probably going to be like Titanfall in some ways. A lot of people are going to buy it. People will play it for a while, and then like a bunch of the casual people will drop off. But left behind will be a lot of people who really are into it and really dig it, who are into the meta game of it and all the different strategies and tactics, because there's supposedly like a whole bunch of potential tactics, and you can be pretty creative the way you play this game, once you sort of understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I watched a couple of other YouTubers, get their ass pwned.
That's what happened to me when I played my match as the humans. I got stomped, man, by the monster. In both of those videos, if anybody's interested, are on my YouTube channel, XZX, FlexZX, or
a link will be in the description.
Yep. Or it's also, I posted it on Sub1, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, I don't know about you guys, but any brand new game that has like any kind of really substantially new mechanics, whenever I try it, I'm old, I'm 56, whenever I try it, I usually get pwned, from the start. It takes a while to get this shit figured out. Some of us are slower on the uptake.
No, I don't remember. I know we were talking about it. Does Evolve the one that's got 1.5 billion microtransactions?
That's what people are slamming it for.
Yeah.
Is that, okay, you can buy the season pass, and you get maps and extra characters and stuff like that. But supposedly,
stuff.
There's a bunch of skins and all kinds of stuff. Apparently, there's like $130 or more of microtransactions inside the game, not even covered by the season pass. So that's pissing a lot of people off.
That's just greedy, man. That's just being greedy.
Yeah. But
maybe they knew it was a piece of shit and they wanted to make the money that way. I don't know. I like it. I think it's an alright, but like we just discussed, I mean, the controls. Let me put it this way: the way the controls work is going to kill it for a lot of people.
Yeah,
it really is.
I just realized your glasses look almost exactly like mine, except you have purple lenses. Mine are the same kind of thing. Shit.
Yeah.
You and me got the same fucking glasses. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. But see, the DLC, the in-game DLC and microtransactions, I think is here to stay. And it's just going to get more aggressive and worse. So you just have to either pony up and buy all the shit,
or ignore it.
Or just ignore it. And you might have to feel left out. You might not be getting the whole game.
Yeah. That's
just the reality of... I guess it's the reality of console gaming, but I think it's the reality of PC gaming too.
Yeah.
Any kind of big game, or maybe even doesn't have to be a big game. They'll include, microtransactions.
Battlefield's got shortcut kits for everything.
Yeah.
You can buy shortcut kits and unlock some of the weapons.
Yeah. See, there you go. No, I'm not. I don't like that. Okay, like Call of Duty has, like, you can buy weapon camos and exo skins and stuff like that. That I don't mind. It's like if somebody wants to buy, like I know you got the lava.
Yeah, I got the magma.
The magma gear. It's like that's absolutely totally 100% cosmetic. But see, they just announced. And I haven't played it yet since they announced it. Maybe it's in the game already. But Call of Duty now is offering extra loadout slots.
Oh, again?
Yeah, extra loadout slots. And you know how you got your inventory of stuff, like the loot drops?
Yeah.
You can buy more slots for that stuff, so you don't have to delete stuff all the time. Now, that actually has an impact on the game. It's like if some other guy's got more class slots, like, why else do you prestige? You know, just like that's the only benefit that you gain from prestiging is you open up, you know, class slots. Well, now you can just buy them. So I think that actually kind of impacts the game. And like in Battlefield, when you can just skip progressing and just buy gear and buy, you know, shit, that affects the game.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, if somebody grinds it out to get a gun or something and they get it, and then you just come along and throw whatever it is, $4, $5, whatever. I don't know what it costs, but, you know, you throw that money out there and then you get that gun for easy street.
Well, I don't know what we can do about it. I think we're stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, gamers are too, you know, we're not organized enough to stage a boycott or anything like that that would be effective. I mean, you can say that. It's like, I'm not going to buy any game that has, you know, microtransactions. You know, it's like,
work.
Fine.
There's too many males that are 18 to 23 that buy these games, man.
Yeah. So, like, okay, they won't get your money, but like, you're not enough of an impact to have any effect. We need a leader. We need somebody to rise up and like take us to the promised land of gaming.
We need the Don Quixote of gaming.
We need a Martin Luther King or a Cesar Chavez or you know, somebody like that to
take up the cause.
We need a revolution. We need a Fidel Castro. Anybody out there who's like big? I mean, a couple of big YouTubers are like constantly railing about it, but even then, you know, they don't have enough impact. So we're stuck with this shit. We just have to learn to live with it.
Yep.
Or else give up gaming. That's the only alternative.
And some people have, actually, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I really like Trivia Crack. Okay, it's a free game on your Android or iOS phone. It's fun to play, and you know you only can play 3 games at a time, and you have to wait to recharge, you know, to be able to play more games. Or you can just go and buy unlimited lives.
Yeah.
Good old Trivia Crack.
What's your ID?
It's Optician James 2. It's at Optician James 2. Send me a thing. I'll take you on, mofo.
Well, I'll take care of it when we're done with the show.
Yeah. So anybody who's interested in playing me, just Optician James 2. It's at Optician James 2, and start me a game. I'll take you on. I think I have a record. It's pretty good. I think it's like 27-4.
Damn.
I know. I'm a beast.
Doing well.
Like, I'm in the middle of a game with Willie right now. It's his turn. He hasn't answered in a day or so.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I think we beat Hardline to death last week, really. I didn't really hear any more. It did run through the 9th. It ran all day on Monday.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I like that they kind of threw a bonus.
They do that. They give you a little extra taste. And then I have not heard a lot about it. I haven't really heard much positive or negative. People are just kind of sitting back waiting to see, I think. You know, who's going to buy it. Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of people are burned. You know, they felt like Battlefield let them down last time, you know, with the launch. It's like, well, maybe not quite as bad as Master Chief, but they burned a few bridges, and some of their fans maybe aren't coming back. And then there's, you know, like the argument that it should just be DLC because it's not different enough or whatever. I don't know. But it's coming out pretty soon. So what other game just came out? Dying Light just came out.
Dying Light just came out. Been playing a little bit of that. Really not enough to tell anybody to buy it or not buy it. But the graphics are unbelievable. The gameplay is good. The controls are tight. I mean, they're solid. So what I have done in it so far, I've had quite a bit of fun. It started out with this kid, I'll just real quick, kid bit by zombie. You got to find parts to patch him up. And it's that kind of a game where you got to go around and treasure trove and find like this part and this piece and this part so that you go back and do something. And then, so it's one of those games. It's a puzzle game.
Okay, so there's also combat. I saw people on YouTube fighting zombies.
There's serious zombie fighting going on there.
And they got more than just the regular kind of zombies. They got special zombies that come out at night or something like that.
Certain zombies only come out at night. Certain zombies only go in certain areas. Some zombies have certain powers, and other zombies have other powers. So, but like I said, I only got about an hour into it. It came out, and then my shoulder started popping out of joint, and it hurt too much to play.
Yeah. Is there co-op on it?
Yes, there is.
There is?
Yes.
Well, that starts to sound more interesting.
Yeah, you have to wait and see if they drop the price and make co-op.
Yeah, now, so it's a download game because they don't actually have it in stores right now, right? I heard something about that.
No, they've got it in the stores.
Really? Okay.
I think.
Well, it was supposed to, but for some reason I...
Pull up GameStop.
Nah, I can't do that if I'll lose.
I'll kill your internet connection.
I won't kill the internet connection, so I'll just lose the video here.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was download only or not. I thought it was. You could get it in the store.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to, and I think eventually it was planned to get a stock of physical copies. But I don't know. Anyway, if you want it, you can definitely download the game.
I downloaded it myself.
Now, is that 8th gen exclusive, or was that also available for PS3 and Xbox 360? I think they were planning on having it like multi-generation.
It's on the Xbone. It's on the Xbone, but I don't know. If it's on. I don't know for sure if it's on the older consoles.
Yeah, it might be one of those ones that actually is taking a stand and like, okay, we're not going to water down the game.
We're going to move forward.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. Actually,
really.
Those of us that have spent the bucks to get these new gen systems, it's like, okay, it's about time that you stop watering down our game so that the 360 and PS3 people can play it. Make them fucking go get a new system.
Yeah.
So if you just have a PS3 or Xbox 360, fuck you. No, just kidding. We love you anyway. We love you. But it's getting to be that time when developers need to stop catering to the old gen and just like...
They got to quit porting games to the old gen and concentrate on the new gen.
Right, because it's holding games back. It's like, okay, we can't have anything in this game that we can't play on the old gen. So it's like, that new cool thing that you were thinking about, no, we can't do it.
Here's an interesting thing. Mango brought this up on the forum. And I'm sure you probably saw it about COD. And doing like something in COD like they did with Master Chief.
Yeah. I think a few people have talked about that. It's like if they had like a Master Chief collection kind of thing where like Infinity Ward games, like
you'd have to keep them separate somehow,
or Treyarch or something. Yeah. Like if they did a Treyarch World at War, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2, I would totally get that.
Yeah, I would too.
I would totally get that. It'd be so nice to have a World at War that's like not only spiffed up for next gen, but like all the hacking and bullshit is like fixed. And then if Infinity Ward they did a Master Chief collection kind of thing on it, they could do Modern Warfare 2 without noob tubes and one man army. They could fix some of that shit.
Yeah, they could go back and fix it.
Yeah, which they course, that's never going to happen.
I think it's a great idea. I mean,
I think it's a great idea. Now, would they do it? Because if they do, that would take away sales from their current game.
That's hard to say.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. Maybe it's time to quit cranking out one a year.
That's not going to happen.
No, I know that's their cash.
We're talking about Activision, man.
I know.
We're talking about Activision.
This is their cash cow here. So I know that's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Well, it would be nice if maybe they took enough time to put out a really well crafted game. But see, they already have 3 developers in a 3-year cycle, so they theoretically have that covered.
They got 2 in the bullpen while the other one's doing all the work.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're going to do that, that's the way you would want to do it. If you're going to put out a game every single year, you would want to do that. Like, whereas Assassin's Creed, I know they put out a game every single year, or maybe even more. Do they have, like, separate people working on different versions?
They have Ubisoft Montreal and Ubisoft somewhere else working on it.
Yeah, because they crank out tons of them.
They hop them from studio to studio.
Right. And, like, okay, Battlefield now is getting like that. It's like 3 straight years, 3 straight Battlefields. Well, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront is like, it's basically Battlefield, right? I mean, everybody expects it to be.
Yeah. But I think the graphics will be better than Battlefield, but
now see, everybody's really excited about that game because it's Star Wars. And I was just talking to my buddy Gary last night. It's like, you know what? I may be the only person on planet Earth. I don't give a shit about Star Wars. I watched the original Star Wars movie, and I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. And then when the second movie, the first sequel, came out, and I thought that was a good movie. Every single one that's come out since then, is, in my opinion, has been a piece of shit. Send me hate. It's like, I don't care. I don't think Star Wars is good.
I don't care for the other 3. I like the original 3. I don't care for the other 3.
Well,
I can honestly say I've never watched one of them through.
Yeah, me neither. Because they're just crap. I mean, I'm sorry. I've seen pieces of them, and it's like, it's just not the same. It's like, I watched the original Star Wars in 1977 in the theaters, and I thought it was great.
So did I.
But most people who are fans of that series that we know, that we play with in video games, weren't even born. They weren't even born when Star Wars came out.
This is true.
1977 was a long fucking time ago, man.
You know it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a sacred cow. I mean, it's like, if you're a geek, you can't just like Star Wars. You have to worship it like it's fucking, a god.
Yeah.
And I just don't like it. I just don't think it's good. The first Star Wars was a good movie. The second Star Wars was a good movie. But when they got the Ewoks and all that bullshit in the third movie, that's when it's like, I
played on the Xbox, the original Xbox, Star Wars, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. God, that was a good game. I got into that. Man, I played that game for a month. Non-stop.
Well, I've never played a Star Wars video game, so just partially because I'm not a fanboy.
Well, yeah, if you weren't, why would you?
Yeah. Actually, I saw a movie a few years ago called Fanboys, and it was about these guys who were Star Wars fanboys. And just like they had some run-ins with some Star Trek fanboys. It's like it was a comedy.
Oh, Jesus.
Now I really loved Star Trek. I was watching it when it was originally out, of course, like 1968 when it was on TV, but I never was like a giant fan. I liked it. But I wasn't devoted to it.
Yeah.
But they had characters. It's like one thing about Star Wars, it's like, oh, but look at the beloved characters in Star Wars, well, really, how much character development do they really have? How much do you really feel like you knew Princess Leia? You knew Luke Skywalker. You knew Han Solo. Han Solo probably the most.
Yeah.
But even still, he's just this swaggering, guy. It's not like he felt like he was really a well-developed character. I mean, somebody can disagree with me if you want. Go ahead. But, like, Star Trek, you really felt like you knew Captain Kirk. You really knew Spock and Bones and Scotty. It's like, the other characters like Chekhov and, Uhura and stuff like that, maybe not as well developed, but the basic characters, the main characters, you really felt like you knew them.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But even still, I wasn't ready to, have that shit tattooed on me or anything.
Fucking Leonard Nimoy's fucking USS Star insignia.
I've had my plastic surgery altered, like to have pointed ears,
Yeah. People do it, man. They're weird.
Yeah, well, there's conventions. You know what? I was just watching with my buddy Gary last night. It was on Netflix. It's a documentary about Bronies. And I just mentioned this just a little earlier to you. It's like, Bronies are dudes who like TV show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's like a show for little girls.
Yeah.
But it's a thing. It's a thing.
There's something wrong with them. That's what the thing is.
Well, they're trying to show, they interviewed lots of Bronies, and it's like, this one guy's a tough dude, he's like shaved head, and he had like this, cool mustache, and he's a biker, and he calls himself the manliest Brony, the world's manliest Brony.
That sounds like a contradiction in terms to me.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen what that shit looks like? They're these pastel ponies, and they're adorable and cutesy, wootsy.
It's like military intelligence, two words combined that can't make sense.
That's right. So, I mean, I don't want to put down any of our fans who are Bronies.
I don't either. If that's what you want to do, whatever. But it sounds kind of perverted to me. I mean,
well, there is just a little bit of a pedo kind of a connotation. It's like, why are you into this?
Whatever.
It's like, yeah, I got a white van and a puppy and a bag of candy.
Yeah, really. Vaseline and a speed bit to get the pony up to size.
Yeah, so this documentary was like, they got one of the people who's a voiceover actress who does like one or more of the ponies. And she was invited to this convention, BronyCon or whatever in New York. And she's trying to decide whether to go. She's, they're going to worship her like a fucking goddess.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a Comic-Con or VidCon or any of those kind of fan kind of conventions for like the hardcore fans for stuff?
No, I haven't. I had a chance to go to Comic-Con when I lived in the cities, but closest I've come to that is I went to a motorcycle show where they had a lot of bikes and stuff, but no, not to like a Comic-Con or... I hear they're cool.
Yeah, they look cool. I've seen footage. People are doing cosplay and that looks neat.
It was expensive, man. I remember that.
Wow.
It was $30 to get in, or you could... It was $30 to get in, or $150 for, or $100 or something for 3 days or something. I don't remember. Yeah,
many years ago, I got dragged to a Xena Princess Warrior convention. my pal, I had a pal that was really a giant fan. I didn't realize how big of a fan he was. I liked the show. We'd watch it together sometimes. I liked the show. I didn't watch every single episode, but there apparently... Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Thank you. Anyway, apparently there was, enough of an interest, so this was like a big fucking deal. And we went to this place in San Francisco and spent the whole day there and was like, oh my god. I was bored as fuck, but we couldn't go because we had to get autographs. You know, it's like I didn't buy it. You had to buy the picture to get the autograph. Yeah,
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, my friend bought the picture. You know, and it wasn't even like they had any of the big stars. It wasn't like Xena herself was there. It's like some side character.
The sidekick, huh?
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't even the sidekick, the red-headed sidekick. It was Joxer.
Huh.
Anyway, he's like the comedic relief character.
We were at Disney World this few years ago now, and we're standing there, and at the time, they had a cartoon on Disney Channel called Kim Possible.
I've heard of it.
And there's a live action, you know, a woman and a man up on a stage acting out some stuff as Kim Possible and the right hand man. And the guy standing next to me says, what did he say? He goes, wow. He goes, the real Kim Possible. And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking cartoon, man.
How old was this guy?
40s.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Oh,
and the other best thing was this guy comes into the park. It was Halloween time, so they had all kinds of neat Halloween stuff, and you could dress up in costumes and come to the park at night. And this guy comes up with his wife, and she's wearing a candy corn outfit with hose, pants, lingerie. It was lingerie, man, and she was hot. I look over, there's a guy next to me, there's another guy on the other side next to me, and we're all taking pictures of her with our phones. He's getting pissed because everybody's taking pictures of his wife. We were all laughing.
Well, you know, if you're gonna go out looking like a hoe,
you're gonna get your picture took.
We love hoes. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Halloween is a great excuse. Everybody gets to hoe out.
Yep.
And of course, at these conventions, you know, people do cosplay, and there are some people who do, you know, like really earnest, you know, kind of costumes to look like the character. But then, of course, there's also people who take it as an opportunity to hoe out.
Velma's the number one. Velma from Scooby-Doo. She's the number one character that chicks like whore out right away.
Now, Velma's the dumpy one with the glasses, right?
Right. And then they take the sweater and they pull the sweater down and then give you a nice jug shot. And
now, see, I don't want to see Velma's. It's like, if you're going to do Scooby-Doo, at least be Daphne.
Yeah.
But better yet, you know, pick somebody hotter than that, you know, wearing like less than that. Like there's this one chick on YouTube who does cosplay, and it's like Rachel something. Anyway, she likes to show her ass and her tits and stuff.
Yeah.
She's real enthusiastic. And of course, she's got like, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt if you're like a Twitch streamer. You know, it doesn't hurt if you like have low cut stuff with like pretty good sized hoodies and you pretty sexy gal. It does not hurt.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. It's like I watch Twitch streams sometimes when my friends are streaming. Like,
I don't know. I do too. I watch, you know, I jump on and watch Doll and Major and Ozzy and.
Yeah. Now, do you watch any of the sexy gal streamers? Have you got any on your?
No, I don't have any favorited.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. If I want to see like titties, there's like much more direct ways you can access that on the
internet. there's more fucking porno on the internet than fucking tea in China.
You don't need to watch a video game streamer to get your dose if that's what you're interested in.
If that's what you want, man, you know, it's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'd say we're pretty much covered the gaming scene this week. Here.
Yeah, I think we can plug a hole in this fence.
Yeah, so this has been if you're still watching Bulletproof Underwear episode number 137. Good for you. Now get a life. so I've been your co-host, Yam Juice.
And I've been your co-host, Flex.
Chance to get creative there.
Well,
So stay tuned next week. We'll bring you some shit.
we'll bring you
Promise.
shit.
Scout's honor.
Yep.
All right, there is only one thing left to do. Take us out, Mr. Flex.